Amidst the spike in Karnataka cases, the Congress is now taking on the Yediyurappa government allegedly over a ventilator scam. Today, the Congress took it at a level higher, claiming that the state government had indulged in corruption not just in the purchase of ventilators, but mass PPE equipment well above the prevailing market rate. The BJP insists that this is little more than political mudslinging. Take a look.
First, it was claims of alleged mismanagement of the coronavirus crisis by the Yediyurappa government in Karnataka. Now the opposition is charging the BJP government with multi-crore corruption in COVID-related purchases. The Congress has come out with a list of spendings where it says a 2,000 crore rupee scam took place. Since the start of the pandemic, the opposition says the BSY government has purchased equipment at inflated prices. According to the Congress, the government has spent around 4,100 crore so far on COVID-19 equipment. The Congress claims that while Tamil Nadu purchased ventilators at 4.78 lakh rupees per ventilator, and the same is available at 4 lakh rupee under the PM Cares Fund, Karnataka paid between 5 lakh and 18 lakh rupees.
When you are so clear, why are you not allowing Public Accounts Committee to function? Why are you stopping them? You are telling that you are going to give everything. When a minister, deputy CM can't answer, why is allowing the officers to speak?
The opposition has demanded a judicial inquiry into the purchases.
They are telling that they have spent only 324 crores. But according to me, the government has spent more than 4,000 crores, in which nearly 2,000 crores is misappropriated. It has gone to the pockets of ministers, officers, and all that.
The Yediyurappa government has rubbished the corruption charges. The BJP has placed on record data of ventilator purchase during 2019 when the Congress JDS were in power.
Information has been already provided by the government. We have come out very clear about how it has been spent. We are very clear about it.
The BSY government also said that till date it has spent only 2,117 crore on COVID needs. The BJP has also said it is ready for any scrutiny of all accounts and will place every document before the assembly. With Nolan Pinto in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today.
So is this ventilator scam real or fake? Are ventilators also now leading to political parties and governments getting kickbacks? Does the Congress really have any proof? Why is the BJP in Karnataka wary of a COVID audit? Some of the questions we'll raise. DK Shivkumar is the Karnataka Congress President. Ashwath Narayan is Karnataka's Deputy Chief Minister. I spoke to them both earlier. DK Shivkumar, let's start with you because you have made these allegations. Do you have any documentary proof to back up your allegation that the Karnataka government purchased ventilators that you claim would have cost 450 rupees per piece at more than 1,800 rupees? PPE kits, masks, oxygenators, you are claiming at prices much higher. Where is the proof?
See, we are not alleging only on the medical equipments. It is the entire, what document we have, it is only from the entire media and in the entire bureaucracy. What they have submitted to the court, what they have given, it is the same document. There is a health department, there is a medical education department, there is a corporation, there is a labor department, and all other departments, revenue departments, all have joined together. For example, for the food kits, about 7,000 rupees has been fixed. For some Shramik train which they travelled for the food, they said from 200 to 1,200 rupees they have spent. Like whatever the central government has said that they have purchased the kit at 4 lakh rupees. Now it has been shown some 8 lakhs, 10 lakh, 12 lakhs and all like this. There is lot of variation. So all the departments totaling together, we have given this statement.
You know, the fact is, Ashwath Narayan, that here is the Congress which allegedly claims that they have got information from the health department of Karnataka and a series of articles written in newspapers that the BJP is profiteering from a pandemic. DK Shiv Kumar alleges that while Tamil Nadu was purchasing ventilators at rupees 4.78 lakhs per machine, Karnataka procured them at 18.2 lakhs per machine. How do you react to these charges?
Basically, the ventilators what is been procured are high-end ventilators. For the cost of 18 lakh what we have procured, it is one ventilator. 80 ventilators we have procured at 5 lakh 60,000 and 640 ventilators have been given free of cost. It's been supplied by Government of India. And few of the ventilators have been procured at the cost of 13 lakhs, 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs, 10 lakhs. If you compare, even if you want comparison, even in the previous government, in the year January 2019 or previously, they have procured at 21 lakhs, 18 lakhs, 17 lakhs. I don't know whether they have got some knowledge or not. They are the people who have already, they have run the state, they have administered the state. They know what is the standard, what kind of ventilators are available. You can even compare in the GEM portal, the availability of the models, what has been procured by the state government is also there in the GEM portal or in the previous rate. We need to have some comparison. There are ventilators, transport ventilator, the KPCC president, what is relating to is a ventilator, what has been installed, a transport ventilator which will be installed in an ambulance. It is just an assisted ventilation.
So you're
it
saying
is no way comparable to these kind of ventilators, high-end
so
ventilators.
you're saying there are different kinds of ventilators and therefore the pricing is different. You know, the question therefore is, DK Shiv Kumar, the government is saying every deal is clean. The government is saying that you are making scurrilous allegations. I want to understand from you, what is it exactly that you want? If the Congress is so convinced, why don't you go in for a judicial inquiry?
See, that is why we are telling the Honorable Chief Minister, why is he blocking, why is the Speaker of this House blocking the Public Accounts Committee Chairman to go for an inspection, to look at the records? There is a Public Accounts Committee, why they are not allowing him? Mr. H.K. Patil is there, he is the chairman. CM is telling, you can see all the records, why they are not allowing? We have been requesting, the Congress party, my leader of the opposition is requesting for the records. No record has been given. Officially, he has to get.
You know, that's the question, Ashwath Narayan. In a way, the Congress claims the scam is not limited to ventilators. They claim it's corruption in purchase of PPEs, masks, COVID testing kits, oxygen cylinders. They are referring now to a government affidavit that is filed in the court. Isn't it correct that the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee, H.K. Patil, wanted a probe to the complaints, but the Assembly Speaker passed a stay on the order? Why is it that the Karnataka government is unwilling to have a complete transparent probe? Put the audit out of all the monies that have been spent between March and July on COVID.
Sir, you know very well the business of the House. Unless the subject is not been placed in the House, it doesn't become a property of the House. Since when the Assembly session is called, all the papers will be placed. He can look into it. Now, as a Public Committee Chairman, he has got a lot of work to do. Many things about his own government, his own department. He can look into it. He can dig into all those things. He can do a good job. Now, better for him is to go and work for in the welfare of their people in their respective areas, work for the controlling of the COVID-19 and be a bridge and work in a very effective manner to control the COVID-19. That will be more advisable instead of sitting in their comfort zones. Sitting in a comfort zone, making all this kind of unnecessary, creating all this kind of fear among the officers, creating confusion, bringing bad reputation. It is not good for them.
Sir.
I think they are a power to always inquire, look into it. We are already given the document, procurement details, everything has been given. I think enough more details has been provided, and instead of getting into all this unwantedly in this situation. It is not advisable, it is not fair on their part. Instead of getting into mudslinging in this time, it is not suitable to their standard or their maturity or their experience. It is not suitable.
I'll ask you in the end, DK Shiv Kumar and the Congress wants a probe. Are you ready for the probe? Are you ready for a probe into the manner in which equipment was purchased in Karnataka over the last 3 months?
Sir, the question of probe or doesn't, I don't understand in what sense, with all the maturity, we'll be placing all the papers in the floor of the house. It is all transparent, very clear. There's no hanky-panky, it is very clear. That's what we are telling, very, very clear. There's nothing bad has transpired and misuse has happened. There's no corruption, nothing, sir. It is very clear. And we are willing to face them in the floor of the house. Let them come in the floor of the house. Now let them work for the welfare of the people. At least let them have some sense and work for the people instead of getting into all this mudslinging. It is not in the welfare, in the good interest of them or the society.
Final word, therefore, from you, DK Shiv Kumar. Is this basically pure politics? You know, your government, when you were in power, had several corruption charges. You've decided you'll hit back at the Yediyurappa government. Isn't this a time when opposition and government should be fighting together instead of targeting each other to settle scores at a time of a COVID pandemic?
No, this is not. See, we want the people of Karnataka to be safe. We want the government to be transparent. There is a difference between the governance and the government. The governance is different, government is different.
Okay. Government is different, governance is different. Government is different from governance. Clearly, Karnataka is a state which is unable to rise above the stain of corruption, whichever government comes to power. It would be a pity if even on ventilators, PPEs and masks, corruption and kickbacks are being taken. Ashwath Narayan, DK Shiv Kumar, appreciate your joining us. Let's hope.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.